Call them at 949-6211.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome to the Business Buzz. Thank you, Susan. This morning we don't have any guests in the studio. They're online, they're coming to us via the telephone lines. And this morning on the Business Buzz, today is a 17th day of December. We're winding down to Christmas Day and we're all excited. At least we try to be excited. And this morning we'll be speaking to mother and daughter. Mother Sean Whitaker. Sean is the owner of Red Roses Occasions, and Sasha Whitaker. Sasha is a daughter of Sean, and she's the general manager of Red Rose Occasions. And they're both joining us on the telephone lines from the beautiful Cayman Brac. Now, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, who am I speaking with? Is that Sean or Sasha?
This is Sasha.
Hi, Sasha. Good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to you, Shan.
It's not to speak.
Okay, so we just have Shan on the line or Sasha? Both on the line. Okay. Welcome to the Business Buzz, ladies. Good to have you this morning on the show. And this morning we're going to put the spotlight on Red Rose events or event occasions. Now tell us, it's all in the name. Every business must have a name, and the name of your business is Red Rose Occasions. Tell us a bit about the origin, how you came up with the name, first of all.
Okay, before we get to the name, I want to give a little history of the store. It was previously Telly's Flower Shop, owned by Thelma Turpin, and Sasha worked with Thelma for a bit, and then Thelma expressed interest in selling and retiring. So, Sasha always wanted to get into, she always had a passion for event planning and decorating, and she did a bit of it in Grand Cayman before moving to the Brac. And so we jumped on the idea. I retired 2 years ago from public service after 35 years, and I wanted to move to the Brac anyway, so it was a perfect time and perfect marriage. As for the name, I'll try to get through this without getting emotional, but the name Red Rose, we named the store Red Rose Occasions in memory of my late sister, Susan Smith Danica, who also had a business here in Cayman Brac and was always creative, always passionate about business. She was very business-minded and always encouraged me to go into business. But back in January, unfortunately, we lost her. And in honor of her memory and to ensure that she's never forgotten, because she was an unforgettable person, an amazing person, we decided to name the store Red Rose Occasion, which was her nickname. So that's where the name comes from, Red Rose Occasions.
Shan, I'm so sorry to hear about the passing of your sister. And we're happy that you named the store in her memory. Red Rose Occasions. Why did you call her Red Rose?
It was a name she gave herself, actually.
Red Rose. I like it.
Yeah. She was, everything she did, she was very creative. She made a lot of crafts, vases and everything. And she always had the stamp, the Red Rose stamp on it.
So everything you make now, you continue to have that stamp on it, on the products?
No, but her spirit is in everything we do.
Okay. Okay. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
And we always make sure we have a red rose in our store.
Oh, I love a
Yeah.
red rose.
Yeah.
What do you think has contributed to the success of Red Rose occasions so far?
As you know, I'm gonna have do Nanny duties.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn it over to Sasha in her capable hands. She is the face of Red Rose. She wears many hats in the company, so she will be able to answer any other questions that you may have.
Hi, Sasha. Good
Hi.
morning again.
Good
So we
morning.
know you're the florist, the balloon artist, the event designer, and the coordinator. You wear many, many hats. Now,
Yes, I do.
talk to me.
All right. Pretty much the feedback we've been getting from our customers is that the excellent customer service, the going above and beyond, and just adding a little extra touch to make the event great. So that's one of the things that everyone has been saying about us.
You know what? I can almost picture that. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the Business Buzz. This is Anita in your company. On the telephone, we have Shan Whitaker. Shan is the owner of Red Rose Occasions, and her daughter Sasha Whitaker. She's a general manager, do it all over at Red Rose. And we're talking about their business, and this is putting the spotlight on Cameron Brack this morning. Now, what are some of the main services offered by Red Rose Occasions, as it relates to basically event management, event design, and even decorating?
Okay, well, we provide lighting, any color lighting you want. We have it. We create the centerpieces for any event, the drapery. We also provide tables and chairs, and we pretty much come out to the venue, listen to what the customers want to achieve, what atmosphere they would like to have, and we make a design, we pitch it to the client. 9 times out of 10, they just run with whatever we come up with, because they're like, this is different. This is new. We've never had this before in the BRAC, so let's do it. Let's create something new.
That sounds like fun. Now,
Yes, it is.
what types of event do you cater to?
Birthday parties, baby showers, bridal showers, weddings, corporate parties, all floral arrangements and everything for funerals, and yeah, pretty much everything.
Okay. How about some of the party types of party supplies that you have?
Well, the party supplies that we offer right now are kind of minimal because we're still assessing the needs and the wants of the community, in terms of what themes they would like us to carry. But if we don't have a particular theme in stock, we do source it and have it within a week.
Okay, and you do have some. What some of the themes that are evident throughout your store? We can be there, so just paint us a picture.
Okay, well, we have, right now it's all Christmas. So you have Christmas decorations everywhere, on the ceilings, on the walls, on the shelves, everywhere. And in terms of baby showers and so on, we have Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is the only theme that we keep in stock, just to have something, in stock for anyone that walks through the door and needs something urgently. But if it is something else that they need, like I said, we do source it. We do get it for them within a few days, a week maximum. We have it in stock.
Okay, I know the Red Rose team. You guys have been busy decorating for various events. Now, before we go to break, give us some idea about some of the hard work that is involved and some of the events that you've recently catered for.
Okay, well, honestly, the hardest part of decorating any of the events is understanding exactly what the client wants
Hmm.
and achieving exactly what they want. Because they can have an idea in their head of what they want. They tell us, we create it, and then they're like, no, it's not that. That wasn't really what I was picturing, and then we have to go back to the drawing board and start over, and that's pretty much the hardest part of it. But the creation of the actual balloon arrangements and the decorating, because it's what we love to do, we don't consider it work. It's just fun.
We can come and help you once it's fun. Once it's not work. No,
Yep.
I know your mom, Shan, has she had to go off, so it's just you're by yourself on the line talking to us this morning on the Business Buzz. But Shan, Sasha, when we come back, we'll be talking about the importance of you listening to your customers as we go to break. Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Medical Supplies and Cayman Insurance Center.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, he hath founded it upon the seas.
Affectionately known as Miss Kippy, Muriel Sims was a very humble person who had a passion for teaching and taught children at her residence on Goring Avenue, Georgetown, until children attended government school at the age of 7. Her classes were held outside without seating, and children wrote on slates instead of blackboards. At times, there would be 10 to 12 students attending classes, which were held under a tree, and throughout the day, the students would shift around according to the sun. The cost was a pence per child per day, although Miss Kippy turned no child away. For those who knew her best, Miss Kippy was kind, inspiring, pure, purposeful, and yearning always to better the community in which she lived, whether imparting knowledge to children or wishing the best for her fellow man. Information from this historical vignette was sourced from the Lions Club of Grand Cayman.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
This Saturday, December 19th in the morning at 10:30 a.m., children get ready. It's Rotary Central Christmas Children's Storytime, Georgetown Public Library. Christmas stories galore. Bring out your little people to a wonderful experience. Lots of stories about Christmas here and Christmas there. Entertainment, refreshments, presents, loads of excitement. Your Christmas appointment this Saturday, 10:30 a.m. The Rotary Central Christmas Storytime, Georgetown Public Library in the heart of town. Fun, excitement, food, drink, stories, and more stories. Christmas is here. Rotary opens opportunities.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
Season's greetings from Clean Cayman. It's the time of the year to spread happiness and good cheer. Wishing you and your family a sparkling, clean, joyous, and blessed season as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We would like to thank our many customers for your support. We look forward to serving you in the years to come. For all your holiday cleaning needs and beyond, think Clean Cayman, your environmentally friendly, responsible cleaning company.
For 46 years, our Cayman Insurance Center family has worked to protect your family and your most valuable assets. And we are happy to announce that our offices are now reopened to better serve you. For your added convenience, you can also make payments online or make inquiries by phone or email. Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family. As your family's health is everything, do all that you can to protect it. For your family's safety, social distancing practices are in effect at our offices, and masks should be worn. From our Cayman Insurance Center family to yours, stay safe, stay Cayman strong. For more information, call 949-4657.
Get ready for Cayman National Dance Company's Retrospective, December 19th at the Harquail Theater. Retrospective is a versatile journey of the company's signature dances and new creations. Tickets are $25 for adults and $15 for children. Available at Audiophile, Bang & Olufsen, Radiance Dance Studio, or simply call 926-1826. Retrospective is sponsored by Burger King, CUC, ARC Directors, Vi's Closet, Big Fish, Radio Cayman, and Hurley's Media.
Don't miss Fat Chance on Radio Cayman every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. starting November 18th until December 23rd, with a repeat of each week's episode airing every Saturday at 6:45 p.m. beginning on November 21st and ending on December 26th. Fat Chance. Fat Chance is a comedy everyone can relate to. Henpeck Dexter is back with his wife Corinne and his mother-in-law, who is living with the couple. The universal theme is be careful what you wish for, as you just may get it.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
8 minutes until 8 o'clock. Good morning if you're just joining us. This is the Business Buzz. We're taking you up to 8 o'clock in the first segment. Holding on the telephone line, Ms. Sasha Whitaker. She's a daughter of the owner of Red Roses Occasions, Shan Whitaker. Shan had to leave us. So Sasha is with us, and she's going to give us the rest of the lowdown about their business in Cayman Brac, Red Roses Occasions. Sasha?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Good to have you still holding. Thanks for your patience. Now, Sasha, before we went to break, we said we'll come back and talk about your customers. Customers are what make your business. Without customers, we won't have any business. Now, tell us just a bit more about the importance of listening to your customers in particular.
Well, we have to listen and understand what each individual client wants. Now, they often change their mind.
Earlier you said you don't want to go back to the drawing board, so you really have to listen and know
exactly
what they want, what they expect, that end results.
Yes, ma'am, that's it. So that is the absolute key to what we do. Is we have to listen and understand, and then create.
Yes, that's what you do. That's what you do. Now, how about your staff? Share a little bit on the team. That makes the team that makes the magic happen at Red Rose Occasions.
Well, you have my mom and I. We're the primary ones in the store, and we have a very talented and creative employee. She's April Tatum. She works along with me on the balloon and floral arrangements. We also have my 3 eldest children, who are 10, 14, and 15. They help us tremendously in keeping things organized and in order. My oldest son, he'll help with the heavy lifting and the high reaching up on ladders and so on. So we're keeping it in the family.
Next time you need extra help, call myself and Susan. We'll come and help you.
No problem.
I know Susan wouldn't miss a chance to go home, right, Susan? Now, you do offer silk and fresh flowers. What occasions do you typically offer these arrangements for?
For anniversaries and birthdays mainly.
Okay.
And we have weddings, which we've been having quite a few of in the Brac recently. And unfortunately, funerals as well.
Okay. Before COVID, whenever you have tourists come to Cayman Brac, maybe to get married, do you normally cater to those events?
Honestly, I can't speak about before COVID because we actually just opened in April of this year, in smack dab in the middle of COVID.
Middle of COVID, yep. Okay.
So I'm not sure if Thelma used to or not. But I'm sure if it had anything to do with flowers, I'm pretty sure she did.
Okay. If someone that wanted some customized work done, for instance, like T-shirts and stuff like that, can you give us some examples of some of the items you have available that you can do custom work?
Sure. We do custom car windshield decals right there in-house. We do custom T-shirts. Whatever you bring your T-shirts. We don't offer the actual T-shirts. You bring your T-shirt, you tell us your design, we do it. We also customize hats, mugs, plates, even shoes.
Shoes. Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Shoes.
What do you put on those shoes? What do you put on those shoes?
You know, some of the kids from the high school want some anime stuff printed on their shoes just because it looks cool. So they'll come, they'll get their design. They'll bring their photo, and we print it and, use it onto the shoes.
What's a typical color shoes that you'll put those on those on?
Any color.
Any
black
color.
or white. Any color, really.
Do you have a delivery service at Red Rose Occasions?
Yes, we do, and we offer free delivery island-wide of all of our services.
Okay. Sean, it's a pleasure. Sasha, rather. I know you had your mother earlier. You guys have two names too close together. No, Sasha. Before we wrap up this session, can you recap some about your service and how someone can get more information, some more contact details on your business in Cameron-Brack?
Sure. Again, we provide the drapery, lighting, floral arrangements, balloon arrangements, centerpieces, and pretty much any decor for any event. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Red Rose Occasions, and you can always reach us on our cell phones, 328-9115 or 926-2382.
Okay, Sasha, suppose I come over to Cameron-Brack and I like what I see, and I have an event in Grand Cayman. Would you come over and do my event, plan my event for me?
Yes, I can, and I actually have done one just recently in October.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Sasha, I want to say thank you so much for holding the line this morning, staying with us here on the Business Buzz. Please thank your mom, Shan, for being a part of the conversation this morning. And we look forward to maybe having you in the studio in 2021.
Yep, I'd look forward to it. Thank you very much.
And moving forward, what can the people of Cameron-Brack look for, and even Grand Cayman, the rest of the and even Little Cayman, what can they look forward to from Red Rose occasions?
Well, in 2021, we're gearing up to launch a lot of new and exciting services that are really needed and wanted desperately in the Brack. But I'll just give a little sneak peek as to one of them. We'll be doing engraving and embossing of any metal item.
Okay, for those sports occasions, those inter-school, what do you call them? Inter-house, whatever. For the school occasions when they have races and all that. So that's good. Right. Sasha, thank you so much. All the best with your business. Wishing you a very, very Merry Christmas. And like I said, we look forward to seeing the studio maybe next year.
Yep, look forward to it and have a Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for having us on your show.
Thank you, Sasha. And that was Sasha Whitaker. We had her mom before that, Shan Whitaker. Ladies, thank you for being our guest on the first segment of the Business Buzz this morning. It's our final show for 2020. Stay tuned. We've got the time check, news, and we'll be back with segment 2 of the Business Buzz after the traffic report.
Thank you, Anita. And studio time now by Foster's is 7:59.
A twice as nice Christmas at Foster's is ending soon.
Hurry in store to win and give by purchasing any specially marked product for your chance to win one of 15 prizes worth $750 each and our major prize of free groceries for a year.
Plus, each winner will be able to give to a local charity of their choice. For more info, visit fosters.ky. Christmas is twice as nice this year when you can win and give at Foster's.
Brought to you by Tea Time and K-Man. Boxed, the best dressed chicken, Dove, and Rainforest Seafoods. Promotion ends 23rd December 2020. T's and C's at fosters.ky.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cameron-Brack and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sun.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky.
The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you. Are you aware of the performance of your pension plan? The Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan provides quarterly fund fact sheets for our members to stay informed with the plan's performance. For the year ended August 31st, various life cycle funds provided returns between 9.2% and 16.5%, and our all-in expense ratio is currently the lowest it's ever been, a record low at 0.72%. Visit chamberpension.ky to review our fund fact sheets. You can see the performance as far back as 10 years. Remember that pensions are a longer-term investment strategy. Focus on the long term rather than the short-term returns. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan continues to perform for you.
Your voice, your choice for today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. Members of the Cayman Islands Regiment received a full day of firefighting training from the Cayman Islands Fire Service on December 5th.
It was extremely useful for the men and women in the regiment to have this opportunity to better understand the skills, systems and equipment used by the fire service. We look forward to working in support of CIFS in a number of areas, in particular search and rescue, and I'd like to thank all the members of the fire service who were involved with this excellent training on Saturday.
Commanding Officer of the Cayman Islands Regiment, Simon Watson, spoke highly of the practical skills training the regiment took part in order to be better prepared in the wake of a disaster or emergency.
I'm very pleased with this wonderful opportunity to share our expertise and to provide Cayman Islands Regiment colleagues with practical fire and rescue experience within controlled and safe training conditions. It's really essential that when working together as part of a major incident response, we have a shared understanding of each other's capabilities and competencies as well as operating practices. This ensures an effective and efficient coordinated response with safe systems of work to prevent duplication of tasks and to support shared situational awareness. So a wonderful opportunity and good to work with our colleagues from Cayman Islands Regiment.
That was Chief Fire Officer Paul Walker there. And local law school students boost their sound advocacy skills during a recent virtual law clinic. Here's Radio Cayman's Adelaide Walton with more.
A group of 4 third-year Truman Bodden Law School students recently took part in the Caribbean Law Clinic, a flagship event of the American Caribbean Law Initiative hosted virtually by the law school for the first time in the organization's 20-year history. The clinic takes place annually, being hosted by member schools in rotation. Participating law schools included the Eugene DePuch Law School in the Bahamas, the Norman Manley Law School in Jamaica, and Florida International University's School of Law. The CLC is a unique advocacy training exercise which requires students to work collaboratively with their peers from the other participating schools, both in conducting their preclinic research and in the presentation of their legal arguments. The CLC is also unique in requiring participating students to become familiar with the laws and procedure of the host law school. The November CLC required teams, comprising students drawn from the different law schools, to present legal opinions based on Cayman Islands law to a panel of clinic judges. Law School Director Mitchell Davies praised all 4 TBLS students for their hard work in preparing for the clinic and for successfully negotiating the additional challenges presented by the virtual nature of the exercise and the pre-clinic research and collaboration with the other team members. The next meeting of the Caribbean Law Clinic is scheduled to take place in November 2021 when the host institution will be Florida International University, Miami. For Radio Cayman News, I'm Adelaide Walton.
Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Carsley Fuller from Radio Cayman's newsroom.
BBC News with Jerry Smith. The French President Emmanuel Macron has tested positive for COVID-19. He's gone into isolation for 7 days, but officials say he's feeling fine. Other senior figures who've come into contact with Mr. Macron in recent days are also isolating. They include the French Prime Minister, Jean Castex, his Spanish counterpart, Pedro Sanchez, and the head of the European Council, Charles Michel. At his end-of-year news conference, Vladimir Putin has been questioned about the Russian government's response to the pandemic. Mr. Putin acknowledged that real incomes were falling, partly because of the coronavirus. The King of Bahrain has been given the first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine hours after the country announced the launch of a national immunization program. In Saudi Arabia, the authorities have taken delivery of a first batch of vaccines produced by the US pharmaceutical giant Pfizer. The European Union's top court has again ruled against Hungary over its treatment of asylum seekers. The European Court of Justice upheld complaints that holding migrants in transit camps at the Serbian border was incompatible with EU law. The president of the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte, says he's not scared to face the International Criminal Court. The court says it has reasonable grounds to believe that crimes against humanity have been committed during what Mr. Duterte calls a war on drugs. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan, we share our warmest wishes for the holiday season and a happy new year. Thank you for your continued support in business. We look forward to serving you in the upcoming year. For information as it happens, follow us on our social media channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and visit our website, chamberpension.ky. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman for the latest in news and information.
Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Download the Radio Cayman app or log on to our website, www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
We never use it for Christmas tree, and it's more than just a prickle.
Say that again, Bobo.
We never use it for Christmas tree, and it's more than just a prickle.
What is it?
Logwood. Hey, Dwayne, we're back again for the Christmas you were saying. This time the topic is logwood.
Isn't logwood a hardwood? Do we use it like for gigs and stuff?
Yes. No, we didn't. I don't think we use it for hardwood, but it's not a good.
Do we use it for making
it's
kites?
Not good hardwood. No.
What do we use it for?
Dye, fence post, and then charcoal. Just burning wood.
It's just knowing a little bit, want to realize how much we don't know. And logwoods are one of those important things that we probably don't appreciate how important it was for us, right?
Yes, it has a lot of history behind it.
Right. And that's why we're doing a show on logwood.
Yes. Logwood, the tree. Come on, there's a lot of history behind logwood, starting from the 1600s, actually even before that.
We don't think we have much history even now.
I don't know who's saying that, but we got a lot of history here.
See What I'm Saying is a special feature of Talk Today with contributions from the National Museum, a language, history, and culture show on Radio Cayman 89.9 and 93.9 FM.
This Friday, December 18th, topic is logwood.
More than just a prickle.
See what I'm saying?
This Friday.
Fidelity Bank would like to thank all essential workers. We salute your efforts and thank you for the sacrifices you've made to keep us all safe. During these challenging times we're facing, our top priority is the health and safety of the communities we serve. And while it's true that things are changing rapidly every day, one thing that will never change is our commitment to giving you the best in sound financial solutions to help you during and after the coronavirus pandemic. At Fidelity Bank, our focus will always be you. Fidelity, we're good for you.
Your Radio Cayman 6 p.m. news, Monday through Friday, is brought to you by Logic. Your life connected.
A pleasant good morning. Let's take a look at the latest weather report. Current temperature is 77 degrees. Relative humidity is 93%. The barometric pressure is 29.98 inches and rising. The wind is out of the east-northeast at 3 knots. Overnight low temperature was 74 degrees. Synopsis indicate light easterly winds and seas are expected for the next 24 hours across the Cayman area due to a weak pressure gradient over the northwest Caribbean. Radar images show isolated showers in and around the Cayman area moving towards the west. Now, the forecast for today and tonight calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers, and temperatures will be in the mid-80s and will fall to the low 70s tonight. Your winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots, and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. High tide will occur this afternoon at 8 minutes past 12, and a low tide this evening at 6:41, and a high tide again tonight at 11:51. The sun will set this evening at 5:50 and will rise tomorrow morning at 6:54. And the outlook is calling for fresh northeasterly winds and moderate to rough seas from tomorrow morning as a high-pressure system builds over the southeast United States. That's the very latest on your weather report.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by Encourse Cayman. Visit encourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. Encourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Change your thinking, change your life. Practicing forgiveness is a healthy habit.
As pastor and best-selling author Gary Chapman wrote in his book, The 5 Love Languages, How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate, forgiveness is not a feeling, it is a commitment. It is a choice to show mercy, not to hold the offense up against the offender. Forgiveness is an expression of love.
Change your thinking, change your life.
Radio Cayman's Cayman Strong Series was brought to you by Encourse Cayman. Visit encourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. Encourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. Encourse Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit encourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. Encourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Top of the morning to you once again. Let's take a look at what's happening traffic-wise. Traffic is busy on the Linford Pearson Highway. Moderate flow of traffic on Godfrey Nixon Way and Eastern Avenue. Traffic steady on Huldah Avenue, and a little steady traffic heading to Georgetown on the West Bay Road in front of the Ritz. In and out of Georgetown on Shedden Road looking pretty good as traffic flowing nicely. Cool Road, some sections busy, other sections steady. And that's the very latest on your traffic. Join us again at about 10 minutes after 12. We'll give you another traffic report. Have a good morning and click it or ticket.
At Subway, we want to express our sincere appreciation for your support this year. We're still here because of you. Because you took care of us during a difficult time, let us take care of you and your family this holiday season. It's been a stressful year. You don't need the stress of planning big holiday dinners or parties. Just give us a call. We'll make it easy and work with you to plan your special occasion. Enjoy our catering, boxes, gift certificates, and of course, our delicious cookies and new flavors. We thank you for supporting local. Subway, eat fresh.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
It is the season of giving, and there is no better place to shop than Penha, Mac, and Victoria's Secret. Amazing savings on already low prices, and when you sign up for the Penha loyalty card, you get 3% back on all your purchases. And while you shop, enter raffles to win major prizes up to $5,000. Penha, Mac, and Victoria's Secret on 40 Cardinal Avenue in Georgetown.
The holidays wouldn't be the same without a little boom from Fireworks Limited. Cayman's biggest firework discount megastore is now open behind massive equipment in Industrial Park. Fireworks Limited has a megastore full of new fireworks and offers huge volume discounts. Stock up early and save big with free gifts with every purchase and the biggest variety of products on island. Fireworks Limited is behind massive in Industrial Park with tons of parking.
Open until 6 p.m. every night and 9 p.m. on December 24th, 29th, and 31st.
If you enjoyed The Honeymoon Over, you're going to love the sequel, Fat Chats. Once again, the Harco Theatre will be coming live and direct into your homes and vehicles. As the Cayman National Cultural Foundation, CNCF performs Fat Chats on Radio Cayman. You can join us right here on Radio Cayman every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Starting November 18th until December 23rd. We will have a repeat of each week's episode airing every Saturday at 6:45 p.m. beginning on November 21st and ending on December 26th. Don't miss it.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. This is the second segment of the Business Buzz for this Thursday morning, and it's our final show for the year. We're going to miss it for the next week or so, but we'll be back in God's willing 2021. In the studio this morning, we're pleased to have Ms. Patricia Patino Langfit, and she's back because she enjoyed the buzz so much on Tuesday.
Yes, I do.
When she came for local market. Mm-hmm. So she's back to talk this morning about resilience, Cayman. We're going to learn much, much, much more about resilience, Cayman. And we'll also talk a little bit about local market. Good morning, Patricia.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me back. I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to come back and talk about resilience.
Resilience, Cayman it is, and we're also glad to have you back, Patricia. Now, what exactly is Resilience, Cayman?
Well, like you said, I was here talking about Local Market, which is an online marketplace for local goods and products. And this is actually the umbrella. This is the parent company, if you would say, of Local Market. So those are one of the four pillars under Resilience Cayman. And Resilience in Cayman was started in response to the COVID-19 issues and the lockdowns and the problem that people were having, panicking to get groceries. So it was really started to address the immediate issues and then the long-term needs of people in order to really work with food security for our country.
So this is not a short-term organization.
No. It actually started, like I said, as short-term help, immediate help for people who had lost their jobs or were really looking for assistance. But now we're really focused on long-term. What can we do to be more sustainable, to be a more self-sufficient people?
So those four main umbrellas, you got food support.
We have financial support, the financial assistance pillar. Then we also have the financial coaching, and then we have the like an education process, some leadership for young people, and then we have local market.
There comes local market again. Mm-hmm. Now we'll touch more. But what are some of the main goals for Resilience Cayman?
Well, we're actually on a mission to be a support system for all the residents of Cayman through these local initiatives. Our programs really encourage the self-empowerment of our Cayman society. And I just love the name. You know, yes, because, Caymanians are resilient. We're resilient people. So we want to focus.
We bounce back. How well we bounce back. Whether it's Hurricane Ivan or COVID, it's how well we bounce back.
And think about when our grandmothers talked about the hurricane of 1932 and what it took to bounce back after that. But we did.
We certainly did. Now, let's talk about the financial support program.
Well, in the first 6 months, like I said, we were really, really focused on food and making sure that people had food to eat. So we provided food assistance to over 3,000 individuals and families in the form of food vouchers and daily meals. It was really wonderful. We had amazing volunteers that helped us. But presently, we are focused on the issue of people being unable to pay their utility bills. So people right now, there are quite a few people receiving disconnection notices, and we want to help them do that. So we've put together a program of grants, very generously donated the original portion from the R3 Foundation. And what we want to do is help people pay those bills before they're disconnected in January.
What is some of the requirements? What is the eligibility requirement for that support, for that financial support?
Well, we're trying to help everyone. So the first thing is that you're residing here in Cayman. So whether you're Caymanian, you have PR and work permit holders, you're at least 18 years old and whose CUC account bill has a balance owing of at least 1 month, and people who've stopped working or have a significant drop in their or reduced hours and in their salaries, etc. And people who expect to have less than $1,000 CI monthly employment or self-employment income in December.
So they'll have to go into CUC and explain this to, say, customer service?
Nope, they do not. They just need to go on our website, and that is www.resilience.ky. And when you pull it up, you'll see on the front page, it has the Utility Relief Program, and there's actually a button. We've made it very, very simple. Just click that button, and it says, click here to apply. And you'll be given a little set of questionnaires that you can go through each one and fill in the information.
How about those folks who do not have access to the internet?
Actually, if you can find someone who can email for you. And I know that I have friends that don't really work on the computer. They're not very computer savvy. And so they actually will call me and have me help them. And I'm sure you can find someone to help you get access to resilience.ky.
Okay, so you have to be, let's run back over that list, Patricia. Residing in the Cayman Islands, what are you, Caymanian, PR, and work permit holder as well, or?
Well, right now, yes, work permit holders. That's what I mentioned.
Right, okay. I missed
so
that.
we're trying to help everyone.
Okay.
So Caymanian, whether you're Caymanian, you have PR, or you're a work permit holder.
Okay. And you have to be at least 18 years old.
Correct.
Okay.
And you have a CUC balance of owing at least 1 month.
Okay. And if you expected to have less than $1,000 monthly, is that?
Well, for December.
For December.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So actually, we've already given out 65 of these grants, and it's up to $250. So it's really, really helpful. We actually have a budget right now and the ability to pay $180, and we've already started the first 65. So we're really, really proud of this program. The problem I'm having is just trying to get the word out to people so they could go on our website and apply. You can also, I'm just sitting here thinking, I think if you are not able, if you do want to reach out to CUC, they have all our information. They could put you in line with our initiative and help you out too.
Well, Patricia, after this morning, I'm pretty sure you'll have to start looking for some more grants because...
And we have more coming.
That's the reason why you're here, and we're getting the word out.
We have more coming. That's the most wonderful thing about this country.
This is awesome.
Is that so many people are really wanting to help. And you can actually go online and donate as well. You know, if you are in a position where you can donate to help this cause, you can actually just go on our website as well.
Resilience Cayman,
you can go on Resilience.
You have a link for that.
We do. We have a link that you can go on. You can actually go to, you can volunteer, you can donate. Just go on resilience.ky and you can help out as well. But the first grants, like I said, are in place. We just need people to go online and apply.
Some of those, going back to volunteers, what sort of help do you need? What would those volunteers be doing? To be more specific.
Well, we're always looking for volunteers. And one of the things that we are using is the private sector as well. Financial people who want to help guide our board. We're putting together programs that people can become a little bit more educated about their financial situation. So we're using volunteers in that respect, that they can do some online coaching for people. And we have the educational programs that are set up. So we can always use volunteers one way or another. We'll have events coming up. We'd love to have volunteers for that. I'm hoping to do a virtual ribbon cutting, perhaps in January for the local market launch. So always looking for volunteers. Remember, this is a nonprofit.
Correct.
So we're completely run by volunteers and we are funded by donation. And just back real quick before I forget, the deadline for the applications for the utility payments has been extended. It was the December 18th, but we have extended it now until December 22nd. So if you are having a problem paying your CUC bill, please go on our website resilience.ky. Click the button, fill out the application, and you have until December 22nd to take advantage of the grants up to $250 for your utility bill.
And to our listeners out there, if you know someone who needs this assistance, please reach out to them and talk and let them know about it. Now, this is the Resilience Cayman Utility Relief payments, CUC payments.
Correct.
Now, let's go back a little bit to, or let's go to financial coaching. We did touch on leadership, youth internship and stuff like that. Does Resilience Cayman provide any type of budgeting tools?
We do, and that's something we're really, really proud of, as I was just mentioning about having volunteers from the financial sector.
Right.
But, it's one thing to provide this immediate assistance to those in need, but it's also really important to help people going forward, how to help to manage their financial goals, give them some budgeting tools in order to work with the income they do have coming in. Or, perhaps, make what they have go a little bit further. So in addition to the direct financial assistance, we also have recipients that are going to be enrolled in these little short-term online coaching programs. There's some videos that we have that will help people with those sort of budgeting tools. And then, if they'd like, they can do one-on-one online with some of these financial professionals that will answer questions and help them set themselves up for success in the future.
And how about some skills training? Take, for instance, if I'm in the hospitality industry and I would just want to maybe do some training for another type of job. Do you provide any such basic skill training?
We don't at this point, but I know that the government has wonderful programs where they're actually focusing on that. Right now, we're working on just helping people get some of these financial tools to move forward.
Okay, Patricia, this is awesome news this morning.
It is. It's exciting.
I didn't know this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of our listeners did not know that. Now, before we go to break, I don't want to go break yet because this is interesting.
Okay. Well, we aim to empower individuals. We want to really increase their financial resilience. And so we put them in a path towards sort of this lifelong learning and economic success. So that's the idea. So help them first with immediate assistance, but then provide a path for this financial learning and coaching and the self-sufficiency for the future.
It's like someone said, I'm not sure what it is, so I won't quote it, but basically, rather than giving someone money, you give them a cow.
Instead of giving somebody a fish, you teach them how to fish.
So that they can fish for the rest of their life, and they can do what it, that's amazing.
And we cannot assume that everybody has budgeting skills. Yeah. I know that was one of the hardest things for me. My husband's a whiz at budgeting, but I never liked budgeting. But budgeting is really, really important so that you can at least have a plan.
Right.
If you don't have a plan, exactly. Exactly.
Or you don't spend next month's salary you haven't earned yet. And let's go back to local market. On Tuesday we did local market, and we had fun talking about local market.
Okay.
We're developing where you develop an online market to facilitate direct sales of local produce between farmers and residents.
Correct.
Now, let's talk a little bit more about, just give us a little bit, recap what we did on Tuesday.
Well, this is actually a new program, and it's something that, like I said, just kind of popped up when we realized we might have a food security issue. When I was young, and I think about living here in the 70s, I never really worried about how I was going to eat because there was always food in the trees. And, we had mangoes and breadfruit and papayas. And, if I was hungry, I could just pull something down.
Pull something on the tree.
Yeah, and then I could trade with the local fisherman who's coming from the back of there with fish. And,
trade eggs for fish?
Well, yeah, exactly. Or breadfruit or whatever. And we've now become a society where we're very, very dependent on what's brought in to the grocery stores. And I do want to say that, the grocery stores did an amazing job. I was so impressed with our supermarkets that they were able to keep the food supply going. I know everybody was in a bit of a panic. We sort of echoed what was going on in the U.S., so there was like panic buying. But, the grocery stores really, really kept up their end, and they were amazing, absolutely amazing. But it did bring to mind that we need to also do our part. We need to be a little more self-sufficient. That, what if you can't get those fresh greens? We need to focus on healthier living. We kind of need to go back to the wisdom of our grandparents. Yep. And, grow a little bit of greens in our backyard, or, focus on getting things from the local farmers. We don't have to look far. We have an amazing array of local farmers on this island. And I know many people just aren't able to, everybody's in even a quick buzz here in Cayman, and they're not able to stop in on the local market and pick up fresh vegetables and produce. And that's why this is easy. So local market is an actual Amazon-type platform. It's
I like
online.
when you say that,
Yes, it's online
This is exactly
shopping.
what it is, yes.
So you can sit in your jammies and order your produce for your dinner for the next couple of days. It makes you think about food planning. Plan your meals. Order the foods. Have it delivered to you. You don't have to go out looking for it.
After you left the program on Tuesday, I was thinking, okay, delivery is taking a little bit too long, 3 days. And then I said to myself, you know what? But when it's delivered to me, it's fresh. So I can actually use what I have in my fridge.
Yes.
Use that up.
Yes.
And when the delivery is made, I'm like, oh, this is ready to cook. This is ready to, get on the stove.
So it's 2 to 5 business days is what we guarantee.
Right.
It's generally what it is. Like I said, it could be there the next day, but I can't promise that.
Right.
We don't
But
know,
it's
because they
perfect.
literally have to get the order and then talk to the farmers or the producers and then go get it, pick it up and bring it to you. And you're right, it's completely fresh. It's coming straight from them. When they pick it up, they're delivering it straight to you.
It goes straight to my pot.
Yes.
If you're just joining us, you're listening to the Business Buzz. Anita in your company, and in the studio this morning, Ms. Patricia Patino Langford, and Patricia is wearing. She wears a lot of hats. On Tuesday she was here for local market. This morning she's Resilience Cayman. They're all connected, and she's putting the dots together. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue our discussion. We'll talk about funding for Resilience Cayman.
Thank you, Anita.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies, hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies, free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
This Saturday, December 19th in the morning at 10:30 a.m. Children, get ready. It's Rotary Central Christmas Children's Storytime, Georgetown Public Library. Christmas stories galore. Bring out your little people to a wonderful experience. Lots of stories about Christmas here and Christmas there. Entertainment, refreshments, presents, loads of excitement. Your Christmas appointment this Saturday, 10:30 a.m. The Rotary Central Christmas Storytime, Georgetown Public Library in the heart of town. Fun, excitement, food, drink, stories, and more stories. Christmas is here. Rotary opens opportunities.
Fat Chance, featuring Harriet Vassal as Ma, Giovanni Ebanks as Dexter, Giselle Webb as Corrine, Patrick Lopez as Buddy, Priscilla Pucci as Wiggy, Isaac Rankin as Mr. Fredericks, Jaron Carter as Frederick, Leroy Holness as Wiggy's date, and Radio Cayman's Susan as Mrs. Stanton. Fat Chance. Don't miss Fat Chance on Radio Cayman every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. until December the 23rd, with a repeat of each week's episode airing every Saturday at 6:45 p.m. beginning on November 21st and ending on December 26th. A CNCF production, sponsored by Radio Cayman.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. If you're just joining us, we're speaking with Ms. Patricia Patino Langfit. She's Director of Media Relations. And this morning, she's discussing Resilience Cayman. Good morning again, Patricia. Good morning to our listeners.
Good morning.
Good morning, Susan. Did I say good morning? Oh, she's waving. Susan is hard at work behind the camera, behind the console, she does everything. She wears all the hats on the times that she's here. Now, Patricia, we're speaking about Resilience Cayman. How exactly is Resilience Cayman funded?
So it's actually all funded by donation, and all of the money that goes to Resilience actually completely goes to all of the 4 initiatives that are under the umbrella. So as we mentioned, we've got financial assistance, where we helped people immediately, food vouchers, etc. Number 2, we have the financial coaching. So that's volunteers, again, that are helping people set up their financial stability for the future. And then we also have, which I'd love to be able to talk about, is the youth leadership. And that is all volunteer as well. When it comes to youth, when you're looking at, we've got some very exciting things. We started creating some summer internship programs immediately. And we already got interns. It was fabulous. And those are the people that actually went out and started talking to the farmers, getting some descriptions for the local market, taking photos, getting people involved directly. Because if you think about it, a farmer, they're busy growing. They don't really have time to spend a lot of time setting up their online marketplace, which, again, remember we talked about on Tuesday, people who start small business, they don't really have that reach of marketing a platform like this. So we provide that. But what's been really wonderful is we have these new interns that have come in and have taken that over and have gone out, and they're reaching for us to the farmers, to the producers, to the artisans, and they are helping us do that. So that's a wonderful way to teach people and teach young people how business works, is putting them in these internship programs.
Do they get a stipend for doing that, or?
Well, it's all volunteer. Remember,
okay.
we're volunteers.
Right.
There's no money coming into us. So this is
just have to check, make sure.
Well, just remember, every time you become an intern and you learn something, it helps you move toward your own self-sufficiency and your own business acumen and how to learn how things function in society. So we've got that. And then we're actually working with we partnered with the local universities, the colleges here. So we've got a management trainee program with UCCI and ICCI, and helping people learn how to train for management. But remember, people just don't jump into management. They have to start somewhere. So having an internship program, introducing you to business, and then guiding you as you become a university student. And we're providing grants also for students to be able to go to university. So that's part of it. And then training and these management training programs. So we're trying to think of every step along the way to help people become more self-sufficient. This is about Cayman. This is about succeeding on your own, being self-sufficient. So whether it's giving you food assistance or financial assistance right now with the CUC program, and I want to mention again, go online. If you can't pay your utility bill, we really need people to apply because we've got a lot of grant money sitting out there waiting for you, up to $250 per electricity bill. It's a one-time payment that we will assist you with, and it goes directly to pay the CUC bill. So that application ends December 22nd, so go online. And then we've got the youth leadership programs.
Susan whispered in my ear. She said it's like Santa Claus having
Santa
Claus at your front door.
I'm here actually trying to give away money.
She's wearing a hat.
Yeah.
You see that? I'm the one wearing a hat, but she's got an invisible hat.
I've got the Santa hat. I don't really have it on me. But I'm actually here trying to give away money. So please take advantage. There's, like I said, we've been funded generously by the R3 Foundation to provide up to 180 of these grants of up to $250. We've only put through 65 because that was the first initial. We've only started this, 2 weeks ago, whatever. But we have the money. So go online, apply, claim it, pay your CUC bill. So I feel like it is Santa. Christmas is coming a bit early.
So what the process is, you don't actually get that payment in your hand. You go to CUC,
we pay directly.
Directly to CUC.
We will pay directly to CUC your bill. Patricia, up to $250.
Up to $250. Patricia, I think we have a call on the line. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. I've been listening. Good morning, Anita. I love your hat, but you know,
I love that too.
I'm not supposed to say that.
I love that too.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm wonderful. And it sounds like a great program. I now that I'm listening even more, I want to apply for that myself, so I don't ask you to repeat that website again, but that's not really why I called. I called to congratulate Radio Cayman for all year, this whole entire 2020, even though it's been a pretty rough year, that Radio Cayman has stuck to the business buzz, and this is the last one for the year. So I want to congratulate you and congratulate Miss Susan for a wonderful job that she's been doing, recruiting all of these people, these wonderful people. And I want to thank Patricia for what you're doing for the community.
Thank you
awesome.
so much.
God bless you. And I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year when it comes, and God's blessings on all of us. And the Cayman Islands, you know, we've had a rough year, but God has been there for us. So we still have a lot to be grateful for.
That's true, and thank you for saying that. And we have been very blessed. You know, we always, I think Caymanians, more than anybody else, has always been able to look on the bright side of things.
Amen. And I think the same way as well.
Exactly.
Caller, thank you so much. I think I'll have to make you my co-host next year.
So I'll repeat the website. So yes, go to it's resilience. It's the word resilience. So it's RESILIENCE. So resilience.ky.
Awesome. Every little bit counts, you know, every little bit helps.
Every little, I'm so happy to hear you say that. Every little bit helps and every little bit counts. And you know what? We're all in this together. And I think if we stick together, and we have done that more so than I think most countries, I think if people could get a look into how this country has handled this entire crisis and how we bonded together and helped each other, I think we're an incredible example for the rest of the world.
Yes,
truly.
Incredible.
Yeah, we are an example. And you know why that is as well? Because the Cayman Islands has been a praying nation, you know, and we've always been God-fearing, and I think that has brought us so much further than anything else that anybody else could have done. You know, it's the grace of God that has sustained us.
That's
so I just
true.
want to thank you. Keep up the good work, and God bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, Anita. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I was just enjoying listening to you. You had to rush off like that.
Merry Christmas, Radio Cayman.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, my dear.
I know this is the last business, but I don't kind of miss it, but I know you all need a break as well. So have a good one. Take
And
care,
we
God
look
bless.
forward to hearing from you in the new year.
Awesome.
And stay safe. Thank you. And make sure you check out the program, okay?
I am, definitely.
And pass the word on.
Spread the word.
I will share it on social media, because I know a lot of people are in need right now. So this will be a good little thing to help out for the holidays. So I want to thank you again. All right, have a good one.
Okay,
God
thank
bless.
you, listener.
Take care.
Goodbye. Patricia, going back to the Resilience Cayman, the funding, is there a board that will meet to discuss what programs the organization will take on?
Yes, we have an amazing board of local professionals who really donated their time to make this all work. So yes, we do have a board that we look to help guide us and provide some of these programs and moving forward. Yes, we do.
We have that basic needs for food, shelter.
Yes, very basic needs.
And these days, healthcare, and of course, a job.
Well, healthcare. I mean, think about that. We need to eat healthy. We need to be healthy. We need to be a healthy society. We used to always be. So, you know, as time moves on and fast foods, et cetera, you know, we kind of get caught up in eating on the run. But we have to remember to try to stop and go back to our roots and eat healthy. So in January, we're going to focus on resilience and local market. It's going to focus on eating healthy. Okay. And of course, we all have those New Year's resolutions after the holidays, and we've been stuffing ourselves with all these wonderful treats that we suddenly think we need to go back and eat healthy and go back to the gym. So we're going to have some wonderful recipes coming out, and they will be online on Local Market, and we will also sign up. Remember, we're talking about going online, localmarket.ky. Go online and sign up. Just put your email in, and then you'll get a newsletter, and you'll have access to these wonderful recipes. So not only do we have the food, but you'll see the recipes online.
Oh, make sure you have some vegetarian recipes in there for me.
And some keto ones.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So actually, if you think keto is really just about trying to, eat some healthier, less sugar, and less carbs. So we all kind of need that, don't we? So there's going to be a recipe for a chocolate cake made with coconut flour. That's totally keto. So go online and look it up.
Oh, I can't wait. Patricia, you get me so excited I forgot where I'm at. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about or we'll recap, rather.
We can.
Exactly how local market fits into the resilience Cayman scheme of things.
Thank you.
Thanks to our sponsors this morning, Cayman Medical Supplies and Cayman Insurance Center.
For 46 years, our Cayman Insurance Center family has worked to protect your family and your most valuable assets. And we are happy to announce that our offices are now reopened to better serve you. For your added convenience, you can also make payments online or make inquiries by phone or email. Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family. As your family's health is everything, do all that you can to protect it. For your family's safety, social distancing practices are in effect at our offices, and masks should be worn. From our Cayman Insurance Center family to yours, stay safe, stay Cayman strong. For more information, call 949-4657.
UCCI students, have you registered for classes in the spring 2021 semester? Class registration takes place until January 8th. Classes start January 11th. Spring into action. Visit ucci.edu.ky/myucci. Call 623-8224 or email admissions@ucci.edu.ky for more information.
Healthcare Pharmacy in Governor Square in Grand Harbor is Christmas ready with shelves full of Hallmark and shoebox greeting cards, Hallmark gifts, and designer brand name clones for men and perfume sets for women. There's something for everyone on your gift list. Grand Harbor will be open on Christmas Eve till 10 p.m. and on Boxing Day from 10 to 6 p.m. Visit healthcarepharmacy.ky to refill and transfer prescriptions online. We care about your holidays and your health at Healthcare Pharmacy.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, our final show for 2020. We're going to take a break and come back to you in January. But this morning, leading off 2020, it's Mrs. Patricia Patino Langford. Patricia is the Director of Media Relations. And this morning, she's here to discuss Resilience Cayman, and we've been doing just that. And we're trying to see exactly now how local market fits into the scheme of things with regards to Resilience Cayman.
Okay, great. Well, it's one of those, the four pillars I was explaining under resilience. So we have the financial assistance, we have the financial coaching, we have the leadership for youth, and then we have local market. So local market really started as an idea of how to bring small business to the forefront and bring it on that online platform. Again, small businesses are struggling right now. I saw many actually open up in 2020, but not everybody has that reach. So you can put it on Instagram or Facebook. But we actually have a platform that you can go in and basically have your own storefront on our online platform. So I encourage people to come to us. You can email the local market at resilience.ky or the info@localmarket.ky and get some information. Go on our site, have a look at local market, and like us on Facebook and pass the word around. But look and see what we're offering and see how your products could fit in and how we could help you. But, the idea is let's bring the fresh produce. Let's help the farmers produce more so they can in turn help our long-term food sufficiency for the future.
And just before we took that break, Patricia, we had a caller who is self-employed, and I'm pretty sure we'll look forward to some help from the program that is set up by Resilience Cayman.
Exactly, and that's primarily who this program is targeted to, small business owners who are struggling. And we were all struggling. Anybody that has their own business is having a tough time. So if you want to have a little bit of help, like I said, have that early Christmas present, let us help you. We're trying to give away money. We're trying to pay your CUC bill. So there are actually quite a few notices, I understand, for disconnections for January, the beginning of January. So we want to help. We can't help everybody, but we're going to help as many people as we can. And if you'd like to help us help people and you're in the position to do so, or your company is in the position to do so, please reach out to us at resilience.ky.
You must have read my thoughts. Because
yes, because
my next question
we can all
would have
help
been,
each other.
How can someone make that donation to Resilience Cayman?
Yes, they can actually just go online and to donate. Go to the resilience.ky /donate or /volunteer.
No, we had you here on Tuesday, Pat. Now we have you back on Thursday.
Thank you so
you
much.
have the mic. You have the mic to tell us whatever you want to tell us. Recap local market. You talk a little bit more about Resilience Cayman, what you have coming up. You know, just whatever you want to talk about. This is your time.
Thank you. So primarily, I want to get across the fact, again, I'm going to keep repeating it in case people are just coming on to listen, that we really want to help people pay the CUC bills right now. That's our goal. And I'd like you to go to the resilience.ky website and just click that button for the utility help and follow the prompts so that we can grant you up to $250 straight to CUC for your bill. Going forward, we want to help small business. Like I said, this is a nonprofit. We are not making money off of this. Everything's going directly back to those who are producing locally. And we want local producers. We want local artisans. We want local farmers. People who are making local products, like I said, bath products, whatever you want to provide, that's a local made product. And we are the platform for you. So up until, I think I said the first part of February, the online costs for setting up are zero. So jump on the bandwagon right now. Get on. Let us set up your storefront for you, and that you too can be part of this incredible program of online shopping and delivery of local products. I also want to talk about how friendly and user-friendly the website is. If you go to localmarket.ky and check it out. But it's very easy. You just click. Click.
It's a lovely
look
website.
At yes, you can look for products themselves. You can.
And there's prices. The prices are there too.
The prices are all on there. They're very competitive prices, and the delivery fees are very reasonable. $5 per vendor. If you do multiple vendors, we discount them. So if you have 2 vendors, it's $8, up to a maximum of $12. And it doesn't matter how many vendors you use. So we're working with very generous people who are helping us with the delivery services. And so the orders go in. We do the total admin of that. And then we send them people out to pick up those orders and deliver them to you within 2 to 5 business days. So it's very easy. We want to attract not only the digitally savvy people, but we also want to help some of these computer challenged people, and I could be one of them. So, it's very easy site to navigate. Just go on and click. So I encourage
right now
people to go do it.
You have about 8 to 10 businesses that are signed up.
I think we
now.
have about 10, but
10,
we have a few more getting ready to go online, and we would like to have more. We would really like this to be a cooperative effort.
And it's an absolutely free service.
Yes, it is.
Free platform.
It is free. There will be some slight charges after February for setting up, but for right now, the cost is $0. If you become one of our vendors, there is a small percentage that they're going to take for admin, and that's with any business for an online platform, but it's very minimal. I know that I was speaking to someone the other day that said when they brought their product to market, they were having to give away 50% of their profit in order to sell it in retail. And so this is really knocking that down and giving more money back to the local producer.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, let's go back a little bit to the to the youth internship. Let's. You said grants. You provide grants to UCCI and ICCI.
Yeah, we're looking at that. We're going to have more programs coming forward. We've started with the youth leadership programs and the internships. We've started some grants for people for the universities. We're working with both ICCI and UCCI, and I would love to come back in the 2021 and start talking more about what we've been able to accomplish with that. But we are moving forward with that. I'm very excited.
I'm excited too because I used to work for ICCI.
Ah, good.
Former director of admissions. So.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
well, that's good to know.
That's off my own heart.
Okay, well, let's come back and talk about that in the new year and see where we've gone.
I'd love to. Susan, you hear that?
Yeah.
Please slot her in from now.
Yes.
Pencil that in.
Yes,
all right?
Perfect. And even in the 2021, like I said, local market's going to have some new promotions. We've got the healthy eating and healthy living coming online in January. February is going to be all about Valentine's.
Oh.
And then in March,
I'm
we're looking.
I'm hoeing, but I don't have a partner, so.
Well, we'll have to work on that.
I'll stick with my fresh vegetables.
And then in March, we're looking at doing some promotion for like marching into spring and thinking green, thinking healthy, thinking green.
So you have 2021 basically all planned out, Patricia.
We're going along. We've got the first quarter planned out. But you know what?
You're
We've
doing a
got
pretty good
lots
job
of exciting ideas.
You're doing a pretty good job of this.
Thank you.
Now, let's so we've got, let's check this out. We've got food support, financial literacy, youth internship, and of course the farmers market. And we've basically covered just about everything this morning.
Yeah, I think so. I think that, like I said, this whole year, 2020 has been a bit of a wake-up call for all of us, and that, we really are all in this together. We cannot do this alone, and we need to support each other. And I think the more that we can buy local, shop local, support our local farmers, and really be more concerned about self-sufficiency going forward, it's going to help all of us. Think more about what we use, recycling, reusing. I think about the fact that, my grandmother and most people's grandparents here used to reuse everything we had. We found some way to repurpose it. So, we need to look at sustainability. All of these things are really, really important, and they've kind of gone out of sight because everything was moving so fast in Cayman. So now we've had suddenly this breaking point and stopping point where we have a moment to rethink. And I think that we should all use this very positively. I do want to also mention that we are a nonprofit, and we want other nonprofits to get on board with us. I know we've extended our hand out to a few nonprofits in the area, but they can share the platform. The platform's already here. We would love to have other people come on and partner with us. It's a team effort.
It's definitely a team effort, and 2021 is looking pretty good from here.
Well,
I'm feeling it.
It's got to. It's got to. I think the 2020 hindsight has a whole new connotation now. We want that in the hindsight, in that rearview mirror. We're going to move forward. We're going to have positivity and lots of things to be thankful for going into 2021. And I think that if we can focus on helping each other, realizing that, like I said, we are not as sustainable as and self-sufficient as we'd like to be, but have a goal to moving forward.
Patricia, I'd like to recap before we leave. Want to recap those websites and telephone numbers?
Okay, so resilience.ky, resilience.ky. That's where you can go to look at the programs that we offer, whether it's the financial assistance, the financial coaching, the youth leadership, and then also you can follow local market. You can go directly to localmarket.ky. And if you want to help, you can go to www.resilience.ky/donate or resilience.ky/volunteer. So we invite you to do that. So just remember that we're all in this together, and we all need to support each other. And if we do, we're even stronger. And my little tagline is remember, we are Cayman, and we are resilient.
That's right. Before I forget, do you have a telephone number?
Actually, we don't really have a telephone number right now that we're putting out, but I can come back and give that to you in the future. But right now, everything's digital online.
All right.
Remember, we're a volunteer organization. So,
Patricia, thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see you in the new year. Thanks very much for chatting with us on the Business Buzz, the last Business Buzz for 2020. Merry Christmas and have a very fruitful and healthy New Year.
Thank you so much, and thank you again for having me.
I want to thank our producer, Miss Susan Watson. Thank you, Susan, for all that you do for the Business Buzz, keeping me in line, keep making sure I do the right thing. Thank you so much. It's fun. It's been fun the past few months. I'm new to this, so it's been fun. We've featured many guests right here for this past year, and we look forward to having many, many more businesses putting the spotlight on those businesses and showcasing their produce, their services, whatever. We're doing it all here in the Business Buzz, and we look forward to seeing everyone, God's willing, in 2021. Merry Christmas, everybody, and I'll see you on Saturday on the breakfast session in RC Fusion. I want to thank our sponsors. Thank you so much for your proud sponsorship of the Business Buzz, Cayman Medical Supplies, and Cayman Insurance Center. Thank you.
Biggest news.
Radio Cayman.
It's only 2 species that we have, on our island.
Generations present.
Your voice, your choice.
It is in the best interest of the people of these islands.
Local, regional,